On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
All day, baby, all day.
Listen, hot, lead.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Here we go. 93, 52, 93. Stop.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
To try again after the sack, Dalton. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Bengals. 59 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Let's go. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Hey, Brown, 80.
Watch 2. What we got?
White.
What we got?
Hey, easy, easy. Hey, ready, speed.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Load it.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Tight end's right. Hey, we got 4. We got 4.
Load it. Check 13. Check 10.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room.
White, 89.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. To the right side to Eric Ebron. A gain of 6 there on first. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Second and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Stay there. Stay there. Block 15.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down.
Cross the right.
Watch the safety creep.
Keep it skinny.
Throwing again on second down. Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He finds his target, Fuller. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Will Fuller, an even 90 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down throw here for Rivers. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Jordan Willis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. It's complete to Williams. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
But, gotta get the quick. Get on the quick right here.
0. Load it. Get hot.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rivers now. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Rivers. And that's caught by Beasley. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Brandon, let's file this play away for later. Let's note this play because, to me, it's not out of the question that the decision to pass up the 3 there could come back to haunt them later on.
Dalton now to pass. Going deep downfield for Rowe. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, baby.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, Rivers. And he finds Howard complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, 79! 79!
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Cluster. Load it! Load it!
They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Hey, go, 368! Hey.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do?
Watch twitch.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Rivers from the gun on third down. And Beasley with it over the middle. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Bravo.
Rivers on first down. He hits Beasley right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That green 80, 180. Watch two.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Buffalo one, Buffalo one.
Mike, two.
Q.
Here we go.
They'll throw again. Rivers. And he finds Beasley complete. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check nickel. Hey, easy. Cluster. Load it. Behind.
Again, it's Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Hey, only go low. Behind.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete.
Let's go. Fat. Okay. Hey, Brown 80. Watch tight end. Hey, downtown. Hey. Wait, 80 high.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
He's got a man complete. 30. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. First down, Rivers. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Rivers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
12. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Hey.
3rd and short yardage. Rivers eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10.
Check.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rivers now. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This will be taken about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
180. Hey, Rocket. We won. Come to my world. Hey.
On first down, they run with Howard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Black 11. Red Delta. White. Safety's creeping. Keep it skinny.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Zero.
On 3rd down, Rivers out to the left there and complete to Howard. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
93, 62,
First down, a run with Cohen. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To Dalton now. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and that will extend this big lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. Hey. High 7. Hey. White, 89.
From the gun, Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running with Howard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Let's go, baby.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Caught left side, Williams. 23 yards, the final tally.
380. 12. Hey,
On first down, Howard. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Howard. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Load it. Hey, shoot.
From the 27, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing, Rivers. He may try and run for this, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Let's go, baby.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Got some room at the 30, and he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, the